You may have read reports based on supposed leaked internal Tesla documents that the pre-production Cybertruck had quite a few basic design flaws. While it is likely that these reports are based on actual Tesla documents, when you actually dive into the details, I personally don't believe there is any reason to worry, and I'm confident that the production Cybertruck will be an amazing vehicle. I'm John, and this is Cleanerwatt. In the past, as you probably already know, it has not been uncommon for Tesla vehicles to have basic fit and finish issues, which have included paint imperfections, panel gaps, leaks, etc., all of which can be fixed by Tesla service after the fact. Despite that, though, it's important to note that when it comes down to the functions that really matter, like the electronics, battery, drivetrain, etc., those by and large have not been an issue even with early iterations of the Model 3 and Model Y. And additionally, from what I can tell, fit and finish has improved significantly in the recent past. The truth is, Tesla manufactures amazing electric vehicles that are extremely fun to drive and are the best in the market when it comes to their respective classes, and I believe the production Cybertruck will be no different. Now, moving to the reports of these supposed leaked Tesla documents. Originally, these documents were leaked by Handelsblatt, which is a business newspaper based in Germany. Subsequently, this news story has been reported by other major organizations, including Wired, Motor Trend, and Edmunds, to name a few. For example, this recent Wired article reported, quote, "In May, the German newspaper Handelsblatt began reporting on the Tesla files, thousands of internal documents provided to it by a whistleblower. Among those documents was an engineering report that might give some insight into why the vehicle has taken so long to come to market." The report, dated January 25, 2022, which Wired has examined, shows that the pre-production alpha version of the Cybertruck was still struggling with some basic problems with its suspension, body sealing, noise levels, handling, and braking. Now, some of those problems listed are a pretty big deal. However, I think it's really important that once again we put this in perspective. First of all, it's important not to judge a vehicle by an alpha prototype. Prototypes do have issues, especially the earliest ones, which are what alpha prototypes are. In addition, an Edmunds article on this topic pointed out two more reasons why I believe these reports should not be worrying. First of all, this Edmunds article points out the fact that this report is dated January 25th of 2022, which of course is quite a long time ago because we're here in mid-2023. So these documents are dated for well over a year ago. In addition, the author of this article wrote, quote, "Second, all vehicles deal with the issues reported in these documents at some point." So A, these documents are old, and B, these documents cover all issues at some point, meaning all the way back from the original prototype to subsequent prototypes having these issues. This is an accumulative document, not necessarily the latest version of the vehicle. So with those things in mind, of course, prototypes have issues, and they have a lot of engineering things that need to be tweaked over time. And when it comes to a vehicle like the Cybertruck, which is an entirely redesign of the way a vehicle is built, of course there are going to be some engineering issues that need to be worked out. But we shouldn't be worried about a report that is well over a year old and is for alpha prototypes. Once again, alpha prototypes are going to have issues that need engineering. And that's of course the case with the Tesla Cybertruck. When the truck actually comes out, I don't believe it'll have these same issues. Now, on the topic of when we should expect to see Tesla start actually producing the Cybertruck and when first delivery should happen, in Tesla's Q1 2023 investor conference call, which was held on April 19th, 2023, Elon Musk said, quote, "Regarding the Cybertruck, we continue to build alpha versions of the Cybertruck on our pilot line for testing purposes. It's a great product, and we're completing the installation of the volume production line at Giga Texas, and we're anticipating having a great delivery event, probably in Q3. And it is, in my view, a fantastic product, a Hall of Famer. But as with all new products, it takes time to get the manufacturing line going. And this is really a very radical product. It's not made in the way that other cars are made. So as of April 19th of this year, Tesla was still building alpha prototypes of the Cybertruck, so that's interesting to note. But Elon did once again say that a delivery event was expected in Q3 of this year, which of course would peg such an event sometime in July, August, or September of this year if that estimate does end up being a reality. Now, once again, I want to remind you that it's expected that volume will be really low here in 2023 for production of the Cybertruck. This was something that Elon Musk made very clear in their Q4 2022 investor conference call that was held on January 25th of this year, when Elon said, quote, "For 2023, Cybertruck will not be a significant contributor, but it will be next year." Now, if Tesla does indeed deliver the first Cybertrucks in Q3 of this year, that would mean that production of the Cybertruck would have to happen very soon. And according to a rumor that I saw posted in a Tesla forum, that may have already happened, and Tesla may already have started production of the Cybertruck here in June. On the Cybertruck Owners Club forum, I found a post dated May 23rd of this year, and a user with the nickname Farmer wrote, quote, "I am working a booth at a trade show, Automate, this week, and a manufacturing engineer from Tesla that's been there 10 years told me today that they will be starting production of Cybertruck early next month. I know info from employees can maybe not be the most accurate, but he sure seemed confident of that fact, and I hope he's right." Obviously, with a report like this, you have to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt because there is no independent confirmation of this. But nonetheless, it is interesting, and the timeline would fit very nicely, at least for trial production to have already begun of the Cybertruck, if they indeed are going to hold a delivery event as soon as Q3 of this year. When it comes to other somewhat recent comments that have been made by Elon Musk about the Cybertruck, at Tesla's annual shareholder meeting that was held this year, Elon reiterated that the production ramp will be slow at first, and that he estimates fully ramped making somewhere around 250,000 Cybertrucks per year. And then Elon made several comments about production cost that, quote, "will make as many as people can afford," and that, quote, "it's going to be hard to make the cost affordable." And with these comments, of course, I covered this in a past video. This makes me think that the Cybertruck, at least initially, will be quite expensive. In the end, whenever the Cybertruck does come out, whether that does end up happening in Q3 of this year or later, I have confidence in the Tesla team's ability to make a great truck. And I believe the Cybertruck will be the best in class because Tesla has always made really great EVs. And once again, I don't believe the Cybertruck will be any different. Do let me know what you think about all this in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And also, once again, I'd like to say thank you to all of those of you who support me through Patreon. Your support makes a big difference and really does help make these videos possible. If you'd like to find out more about how you can support me through Patreon, I will put a link in the video description. Thank you so much.